Hey everyone, today's video is about when he yells at you because Kirishima got hurt while protecting you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The debrief room was stifling after the mission. Bakugo paced back and forth, his fiery glare making everyone else reluctant to speak. The sound of his boots against the floor was the only noise until he stopped abruptly, turning to you. You call that a strategy? He barked, slamming a hand on the table. His sharp crimson eyes pinned you in place. Because of your stupid plan, Kirishima got hurt. You flinched, his words cutting deeper than any villain's attack ever could. I didn't mean for that to happen. I thought. You thought wrong. He snapped, not letting you think. A second slower and he could have. Bakugo. It wasn't their fault, okay? Kirishima interrupted, his voice unusually soft. He sat on the edge of the med bay, his arm wrapped in a sting. Look, I knew the risk and I went in willingly. Bakugo rolled on him, his anger unyielding. You shouldn't have had to. If they'd done their job right, properly. That's enough, Katsuki. Kirishima's tone of command startled the both of you. His usually kind eyes were now hard. Don't talk to them like that. But the damage was done. You avoided both their gazes, shame and guilt twisting in your chest. I'm sorry. You mumbled before fleeing the room, ignoring Kirishima calling after you. Over the following days, you drowned in self-doubt. The memory of Bakugo's words haunted you, feeding your belief that you weren't good enough for them or the team. Kirishima's attempts to check on you were met with polite, distant reassurances. Bakugo didn't try at all. The silence stretched between you three, growing heavier with each passing day. You told yourself that you were giving them space, but deep down, you feared you didn't belong with them anymore. Then came the night that changed everything. The patrol was supposed to be routine. It wasn't. The villain ambushed you in an alley. Their quirk was a combination of razor blades and explosive blasts, proving overwhelming. You fought as hard as you could, but the odds were stacked against you. Blood dripped down from a gash on your forehead, blurring your vision. Your breathing came in racked gasps as you collapsed to the ground. Fumbling for your calm, you managed to call Kirishima. Kiri, your voice was weak, barely audible. I need help. Before you could finish, the calm slipped from your hand, and the darkness claimed you. When you awoke, the first thing you noticed was the dull ache in your body. The second was the soft rhythmic sound of someone breathing beside you. You cracked your eyes open, wincing at the hospital room's harsh fluorescent lights. Bakugo sat slouched in the chair by your bed, his arms crossed, his expression uncharacteristically subdued. Katsuki, you croaked, your throat dry. His head snapped up, his eyes wide with a mix of relief and guilt. You're awake, he muttered, standing up so abruptly that the chair scraped against the floor. What happened? You asked, your voice barely a whisper. He hesitated, his jaw tightening. You called Kirishima, but I got there first, he said, his tone softer now than you've ever heard. You were bleeding out. Your heart sank. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have been. Don't. He interrupted, his voice breaking slightly. Don't you dare apologize. You blinked up at him, startled. Bakugo, rarely if ever, showed this level of vulnerability. I was a damn idiot. He continued, running a hand through his hair. I blamed you for something that wasn't even your fault. And because of that, you have been out there alone, thinking that you're not good enough. That's on me. I screwed up. Tears pricked at the corners of your eyes. Katsuki. No. I'm sorry. I should have been there for you, not tearing you down. And when you started pulling away, I was too much of a coward to fix it. Before you could respond, the door opened and Kirishima walked in, a bag of snacks in his hand. His face lit up when he saw you awake. Hey, you're okay, he exclaimed, rushing to your side. Kiri, you said, your voice cracking. He carefully set the bag aside before wrapping you in a gentle hug, mindful of your injuries. You scared the hell out of us. We've been so worried. You don't have to. Stop. Kirishima cut you off, his expression serious. None of this is your fault. Villains attack, we get hurt. That's the job. But you avoiding us, thinking that you're not good enough, that's gotta stop. Kirishima's right. We're a team, and we're supposed to have each other's backs. Not really push us away, okay? Tears fell down your cheeks, but this time, they weren't just from guilt. I thought you didn't want me anymore. Bakugo's eyes widened in shock, while Kirishima softened. Hey, Kirishima said, taking your hand in his. We love you. Nothing's gonna change that. Bakugo nodded, his gaze unwavering. I'm not good with words, but yeah, what he said. A weak laugh escaped you, the tension in your chest finally easing. I love you guys too. Kirishima grinned, leaning down to kiss your forehead. Bakugo followed suit, pressing a firm but tender kiss to your temple. We're gonna be okay, Kirishima said, his voice filled with quiet determination. Damn right we are, Bakugo added, his usual confidence returning. For the first time in weeks, you actually began to believe them. After all, it was the first time in weeks that you had actually talked. The days following your hospital release were filled with awkwardness, but also undeniable warmth. Kirishima's optimism created a bridge between Bakugo's prickly atmosphere and your lingering self-doubt. On your first day back at the agency, Kirishima picked you up and wouldn't stop grinning. I know it's just desk duty for now, but it's good to have you back, babe. You're making it sound like I've been gone for months. Well, it felt like it, Kirishima said simply. When you arrived, Bakugo was already at his desk, furiously typing out mission reports. Took you long enough. Katsuki, you don't have to keep watching me like that, you say later during lunch, as the three of you sat in your usual corner, Bakugo stealing glances at you. You don't have to keep watching, okay? I'm literally fine. Yeah, well, I'm not taking any chances. What he means is we're sticking to you like glue for a while. You two are impossible. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.